Excitement is building as we take a live look at Truist Park. The Atlanta Braves just yesterday announced a new distribution deal with Spectrum for fans who want to watch games all season, and it's just in time for opening day Friday. Braves Vision will air pregame, postgame, and live game telecasts across Braves country. Who better to join us this morning to talk more about it? Newly launched Braves Vision game analyst CJ Nitkowski. CJ, good morning, sir. Great to have you.
Morning, Dan. How you doing?
I'm doing great, and I think we're all doing better knowing it's almost baseball season. Braves opening day coming up Friday, and a new way for folks to watch the games. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, so Braves Vision is something I think the Braves have been anticipating for a while. I think we all thought at some point the Braves were going to launch their own network. It just got here a little bit quicker, maybe than expected, and so it's been somewhat of a scramble to get it done. At the end of the day, when we cross the finish line here, Braves country is going to be very happy with the product that they have, the access that they have to Braves baseball, both on the streaming side and the cable side, and even some of the over-air options that we are going to see throughout the season. This is what everybody has ultimately wanted, and that was the Braves bringing their television programming and production in-house. It's just, again, they've had to scramble, and these folks deserve a lot of credit for the work that they've done to try to get it done. I know that people are waiting. You mentioned the one distribution deal with Spectrum, and there'll be a lot more coming, and everybody will know where they can watch their Braves soon enough, but it has been a lot of work to make it happen.
You know, you mentioned Braves country. I'm curious to know how wide-reaching this is. Growing up in Chattanooga, I mean, we were certainly in Braves country. It was always, trying to scan the channels, trying to find the Braves games. But I mean, how many states does this spread across for folks who can watch?
So I believe it is 7 total states that you get here. I don't have the exact number or the exact map in what it looks like, but we know that we have one of the biggest distribution areas in all of Major League Baseball. It goes back to somewhat of the TBS days and just how big of an area that the Braves actually own. But the good news is it doesn't matter where you live. And that's the good news about the Braves streaming, Braves.tv, where you can watch games, first of all, in market with 0 blackouts. But if you're out of market, somehow you ended up in Seattle, Washington, and you're a huge Braves fan, you can watch Braves TV there as well. So you'll be able to get Braves Vision's broadcast with Brandon Gaud, myself, Jeff Francoeur, the entire group, Wiley Ballard, anywhere in the country. And you can do it via streaming, and it's really affordable. They've done a nice job with the pricing on this as well. But if you're looking for a television channel to turn to do it on cable or, as I mentioned, over the air, I believe the number is 7 different states that we reach.
Okay, great. So you got the streaming options, you got the linear options out there. How is this streaming broadcast going to look different from what folks are used to in the past?
Well, the big one is I think it's going to be on a much more consistent platform. And again, without the blackouts locally, right? Again, if you're in market, it's always been an issue. Now, it can be a little bit confusing, and I understand why. I'm one who has to explain it to my 80-year-old mother once in a while as well. There will be games that you don't see on Braves Vision, and those are going to be the national games. And that goes for everybody, whether it's linear or whether it's streaming. Up to 18 games, National can take away exclusively. That's ESPN, that's NBC, that's Fox, that's Apple. And because the Braves are a really good team and they're a highly sought-after team on these national games, we almost always lose all 18. I think it'll be 16 so far up to now, but I think we'll probably lose those last 2 as well. So that means 144 games that you can get without blackouts when you're streaming. A lot of different ways to do that now as far as what devices you use. If you are out of market, and kind of using that Seattle example again, I know it's kind of an extreme one, but if you had Braves TV on the streaming side, the only games that you would ever lose would be when the Braves are in that Seattle market. And this year, that's only 3 games. And pretty much every year, it's only 3 games because they're an American League team. So that's the only Braves games you wouldn't get. Other than that, you're going to get every other Braves game. They're going to look just like the ones that are on the television. It is the same exact broadcast, and this is something the club is very excited about.
All right, CJ, let's talk about the game coming up Friday night against the Royals. Home opener. I mean, first one in a few years we've had, right? What are some of the big storylines you're watching for the broadcast come Friday?
Yeah, so there's a lot of things. Obviously, this is the most important part, and that is the players that are in the uniform and the entertainment and the excitement that they provide. Let's start with the offense. I think that is a really big one. Ronald Acuna Jr. is healthy. He's going to be the leadoff hitter again for the Atlanta Braves. We know the kind of excitement that he brings on both sides of the baseball. He had a really good spring. He had a very exciting WBC. Team Venezuela ended up winning it all. So Ronald is riding a high right now. He is also ultra motivated to have a big season, right? He missed a lot of time last year. He's a couple of years removed from that great version of Ronald Acuna Jr. because of some of the injuries that have gotten in the way. He is fully healthy. He is ready to kick things off. But you start kind of going up and down the line offensively. The Braves are very excited about what they have put together. Drake Baldwin won the National League Rookie of the Year last year. Sounds like he's going to be batting second. Matt Olson looks really good. Austin Riley has been healthy so far here in spring training. Mike Yastrzemski's a big add for the Braves. There's a lot of good things going on. I know people start thinking about 2023 and how great and how historic this offense was. That's probably asking a lot to get to that level, but there is a lot of reason to be optimistic and excited about where this offense is right now.
Well, I'm glad you laid out the reasons for optimism, because I also have to ask you about some of the injuries to the pitching staff. And as a former pitcher yourself, I mean, just tell me put that in perspective when it comes to what that does to the rotation.
Yeah, unfortunately, injuries have been an issue, and it was an issue last year. And the Braves had to try to find a way to fight through it. If you remember, every pitcher that was in that opening day starting rotation at one point last year went on the IL. This year, before we even get to opening day, it's Spencer Schwellenbach, it's Hurston Waldrop, it's Joey Wentz, and now it's Spencer Strider. Those are a lot of significant pieces that are not going to be ready to start the season. In the meantime, and you hear Walt Weiss and others say this a lot, it's the kind of next man up mentality. Ronaldo Lopez was not healthy last year. He made one start. He is back. He is healthy. He's in the rotation. We lost Grant Holmes for a little while to an injury. He is back and healthy and in the rotation right now. Chris Sale looked phenomenal in spring training. There's a couple of young guys, and we'll see ultimately who ends up helping out at the very back end of the rotation. Bryce Elder, Jose Suarez will be in that mix, and there's a couple of prospects as well that I think you can get excited about that are probably going to help at some point. There's no getting around it. I mean, there is some significant injuries right now in the starting rotation. And if you sit there and kind of look at the three components of a team, at least the big parts, right? It's the offense, it's the starting rotation, and it is the bullpen. You'd love to have all three going on all cylinders at all times. That's usually not a reality. So in the meantime, why the rotation is down a little bit, and they are significant. We don't hide from the fact that these injuries are a big deal. You're looking for then the other parts of the team to pick you up. Offensively, I think that absolutely can happen. The bullpen is in a really good place. They'll probably take on more innings early on because of some of these injuries, but they're built to do it. That's the way that you win ball games and you overcome some of these injuries in the rotation right now.
And you mentioned the new manager, Walt Weiss. I mean, between that, Braves vision, it almost feels like a new era for the Braves, and we're looking forward to it all starting again on Friday night. CJ, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thanks for having me.